Aloha and welcome to Knitted Paradise, where the needles are clicking and the yarn is squishy. My name is Lucia, I'm your hostess, and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Pearl of the Pacific. That's P-E-A-R-L, like oyster pearl. I know I don't always say that, but it's a little point of clarification since this is a knitting podcast. So welcome to any new viewers and welcome back to any returning viewers. I can't talk today. Anyway, today is Monday, June 9th. I'm actually recording on a Monday. Yay! 2 weeks in a row. This is a record for a while. Sad but true. And it is episode 29, which I'm titling Another Sweater. You'll see why in a moment. So let's get started. Blow the conch shell. It is June, and we're running the June knit along, and the theme is fruit. So any pattern or yarn base or yarn colorway with the name of a fruit in it counts. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the chatter thread. Someone asked about tomatoes. Tomatoes totally count. I actually looked this up on, I think it was Wikipedia, because that's where you look things up. And it actually counts as a fruit and a vegetable, because it has properties of both. So it counts as a fruit. That's all I care about. So, and don't worry, next month is in vegetables. I'm not going to keep up on this theme. You're probably wondering, where am I going with this? Anyway, next month is July, and my birthday is in July. So instead of picking a specific color, I'm going to ask that you knit something in your favorite color. And when you post it in the finished objects thread, you have to tell me why it's your favorite color. So you don't just knit anything and then say, this is my favorite color. You have to say why it's your favorite color. Mine kind of waffles at the moment. It kind of differs, and so we'll see what it is when we start the knit along and what strikes my fancy. Oh, the cat's now jumping up on the bookcase. Oh well, hopefully he doesn't knock too many things down. He's discovered he can get into higher and higher shelves on this bookcase, which he's now testing the limits. He's now checking out the A's of the DVDs that we have, because of course they're in alphabetical order. Let's see. That's it for announcements. On the island, let's see, I still have the Flying Dutchman socks, which have not gotten any love. Oh, that was a pretty good jump down. They've not gotten any attention. I still have the Tulip socks, which I can show you. I don't remember where they were last week. This may have been where they were. I don't remember. I'm knitting them kind of 2 at a time, so I've got 2 going. I've turned the heel on 1. And this may have happened since last week. I don't remember, honestly. I've turned the heel on 1, and they've kind of been in the hammock for a while, aka the naughty chair. Just because I wasn't sure, they're a little tight, just a little, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep knitting them or if I wanted to rip them out and start over. And so I'm just kind of letting them sit for a little while I work on other things, and then probably later tonight I'll try them on again and see how I feel about them, and if I'm really feeling like, then I'll rip them out and reknit them, which I don't have a problem with. I mean, it's annoying, but it is what it is. But if I'm like, oh, they're okay, then I'll keep them. And because I love the yarn, I love the pattern. It's the Tulip socks by Cookie A. You really have to stretch it out to see the tulips. And it's out of another Crafty Girl Strong Sock in the Lost Souls is the colorway. This is gorgeous color. It's a little more green than it's appearing. Just a little bit. So that's that. And so it's kind of been sitting around all week. I've just kind of been staring at it randomly, hoping that it'll just fix itself. So that's that. And the other thing is I cast on another sweater. I was so excited about my last sweater being finished, which I have worn a bunch of times, which is weird because it's June. But it's actually been kind of chilly lately, so I've been able to wear it, which I'm really excited about, so I'm not complaining. But yesterday, or Sunday, that was yesterday. Some of my friends were like, Lucy, you need to stop knitting sweaters so that the weather can get warm. So I'm like, okay, I'll start knitting socks and maybe the weather will get warm. But I like knitting sweaters. And then I talked to my other friend this morning. He said, well, if you knit them during the summer, then they'll be ready for the fall, which seems to be my trend. I tend to knit like hats and gloves and things in the spring, which you don't really need them in the spring or the summer, but then they're ready for the fall and winter. So go figure. So I am knitting the Ginny cardigan. Let me see if I can find a good picture. I have the magazine. It's from the unofficial Harry Potter knits put out by Interweave. And see if I have a good, there's kind of a good picture. So I have the magazine, but I did so there's the owl cable. Goes at the back. I photocopied it so that I could shove it in my bag and not worry about the magazine getting crumpled. And then I can highlight things and sizes that I need. So I did, now that I got this all over my lap here, shove that there. I will show you, I did a gauge swatch during one of my staff meetings. Ta-da! And the pattern called for a size 4 and a 6. So 4 for the ribbing and 6 for the body of the sweater. So I started in 5 and I tried out the owl cable. So I did 5, 6, and 7. Hi, Pan. And then I kind of measured my gauge, and it was a lot tighter than the pattern called for. They were saying like 20 stitches per 4 inches, and I was getting like 24 on a size 6. So I blocked it. I washed and blocked it that night, and it stretched out a little bit. Hi. So I started the ribbing on a size 5. Because I knew I was still getting 22 stitches per inch, or per 4 inches, sorry. So I thought, well, I'll just knit a size bigger than, like I usually wear 32, I'd knit a 36 or something. So I started in a size 5, did the ribbing, and then I switched to a size 7 and was knitting up because it's a bottom up one piece thing, and I didn't like the fabric. You can see with the size 7 here on the top, it's really loose and really stretchy, and I didn't like that as much. And so I went and I looked at this fabric, and I was like, oh, I like that, because this is the only stockinette size 5. So I probably had 3 inches of ribbing and maybe like 3 inches of the cable, or 3 inches of the back, the stockinette cable portion. So I ripped back to the ribbing. So I didn't rip the ribbing out. And then I continued in a size 5. So the whole thing is in a size 5 now. And I've gone up a significant amount of sizes. I think I'm knitting the 44, which is a lot bigger than me. But I did the math. So I figured out if I have 22 stitches per inch, for 4 inches. Why do I keep saying that? 22 stitches per 4 inches, and I need to make it how many inches around, and then whatever it is. I did the math and I figured out, I should cast on about this many stitches, and so I looked in the pattern, and what was the closest, I think, is the 44. So my gauge is a lot tighter than the pattern, but I'm knitting a bunch of sizes up, and because it's seamless one piece, it's not in the round because it's a cardigan, I'm able to kind of and the needles are long enough I can put it around, and it does fit and it works fine. So don't worry, I'm not gonna have a huge sweater. Why are you going black on me? Hold on, sorry. The computer screensaver went on and now I can't see what I'm doing. So I've kind of been knitting like crazy, and this is out of Malabrigo Rastita in natural. And this is a 1-ply. It's a very light DK. I'd almost call this a fingering weight, because the pattern calls for a DK, and I think it calls for a thicker DK. I'm like, how do you get 20 stitches per inch? Not on this. But this is, Malabrigo calls it a DK. But I really like it. It's really soft. And so here it is in all its monstrosity. So this is where I'm at. Ta-da! That looks really massive now that I have it up. So this is the owl cable that goes up the back. And I'm using my Harry Potter stitch markers from Wool Work for Yarn, and they're the little Harry Potter books. I don't know which ones these are. We got the Goblet of Fire and Prisoner of Azkaban. Ta-da! I don't know if it's focusing because I can't see, but I've got the whole set of 7, but I've only got 4 on the needles here. I'm just knitting away. They say to knit to a foot and then do the, there's like bust increase, not increases, but there's short rows for bust shaping. And I thought, oh, I knit to a foot, I'll put in the bust shaping. And then I realized that, Lucia, you have a really long torso. Why did you put the bust shaping in after a foot? You should have listened to your voice in your head that said, no, shouldn't you knit this a little longer? Yes, I should have. So today at work during my lunch break, as usual, I ripped back all the bust shaping, which really, I'd only done a couple rows past it. So, because you're supposed to do the bust shaping and then the armpit, and then, like, get ready for to then knit the sleeves, basically. And I was like, that's not long enough. The bust shaping's way too high. So I ripped it back, and I'm doing a few more rows, then do the bust shaping, then knit the sleeves. So, complicated, but this might be done for Prague, too. Not what I was planning on, but it's gotten a lot of attention. And a lot of it's just stockinette, so it's going really quickly. And here's the back. I've been weaving in ends kind of as we go, as you can see there. I think there's been a couple knots in this, so I think this was the result of a knot. Instead of knitting through the knot, I would pull it. There's one on the edge too that I think I've woven in already. I knit to like a couple inches. I basically cut the knot out and joined it like it was a new skein, just because I didn't want the knot popping through. Like, it's fine if it stays in the back, but as soon as it pops through the stockinette, then it just looks really weird. So I opted to just avoid the possibility of that altogether. But it's coming along quite well. And so, yeah, I'm doing it on size 5s. And I am keeping it in my Harry Potter bag. And I don't, for the life of me, remember. Ooh, thank you for putting a tag in here. It's from Kicks and Giggles on Etsy. Ta-da! And it's got this nice brown stripy fabric inside. It's got all the fun characters, and I've got my Slip Stitch Studios. The tag from that. Maybe it will focus. Maybe not. Anyway, it's my Notions pouch needle keeper. So I've got, here are the other stitch markers. Let's find one that's easy to see. Oh, come on. They're all like all stuck in there. You can kind of see those. Maybe. They're really cute. Maybe it'll focus. It does. This camera is annoying sometimes. Anyway, It's fun because if you need to keep track of numbers and you know the books in the order that they are, then you can, keep track of what number you are on. I don't need to keep track of that, but. So, ta-da! And it's actually, the sweater's not too big for this yet. So it actually has been fitting quite well. I'm now on the second skein of yarn, so sorry, I'm trying to shove it all in here so I can show you. So I'm on my second skein, or my second ball, second cake. The rest of it's just living in a plastic bag in my stash bin thing in the bedroom. So like as I knit through this skein, then I put another one in here, and so I don't have the whole sweater's worth of yarn in here, which is probably why it fits better, but it works quite well, and it still fits in my purse, which is really nice. So, and it's got a nice handle and a little clippy thing, which you could clip stitch markers to or something on the edge, but that's it. I did finish something. I did have something set sail. I participated in a Doctor Who envelope swap. So, one of the Doctor Who, I think it's the Doctor Who swap group on Ravelry. And I participated in the 50th anniversary swap, if you remember. I did a special episode where I opened my package for that. And so I knit some goodies to go in that package. So I can't show those to you because I mailed them off this weekend, and hopefully they will be arriving shortly. But I do have my swap package that arrived today, so I'm going to go ahead and open that. I've cut it open just so I didn't have to do that on air, but I have not looked inside. So, let's see what I got. So the thing was, you're supposed to send a family recipe, some Doctor Who goodies, of course, because it's Doctor Who swap, and a local goodie. So, let's see what we got here. We've got, ooh, looks like a pattern. Yay! I've been wanting to make these. Does it ever bother you that your life doesn't make sense? They're these nice fingerless mitts. So I'm really excited because I've been wanting to make those, so yay for me. And this looks like a Dalek sticker, or is it a temporary tattoo? Oh, that would be fun. Ooh, it's a vinyl decal. Cool. I'll have to figure out where to put that. So, thank you to my swap partner. I'm going to put this on the table over here. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, check this out. I got a police box hat. She did a nice job. Look at those, the floats in here. Okay, I'm going to show the inside of the hat because those are really well done. Good job. All right, we're going to put this on. I'm going to look ridiculous and I don't care. Yeah, police box hat. I have some police box socks, but I do not have a police box hat. I've been wanting to knit one, so now I don't have to knit one. Ooh, check this out. Got some Knit Picks palette in Serrano. Oh, I can use those to make the mitts! Isn't she smart? Because Amy Pond wears red fingerless mitts. Let's see, what else we got? Everything you need to dress like Amy's hands. I couldn't fit the whole outfit in, but I thought you'd enjoy this project. Oh, cool! So she sent me the needles that I need for these. So I got the yarn and the needles and the pattern. This is very well thought out. And let's see what we got. Ooh, some delicious locally sourced raisins flavored My son calls them deceptive raisins, so be prepared. Ooh, these sound good. They're strawberry flavored raisins. I've never seen these. My swap partner's from California, so they have raisins there. Let's see what else we've got. Recipe, gluten-free banana bread. Oh, Pan, that is not for you. He thinks this is a toy. This is mommy's toys. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I'm gluten and dairy free. I am lactose intolerant. I have been since I was a kid. And, sorry, my computer's doing weird things. And probably in the last 8 years, I've discovered that I am also gluten intolerant. My body just doesn't digest it at all. I get really constipated and I just fall asleep because all of my energy is going to digesting my food. So, this is why I have all this gluten-free banana bread. I love banana bread. Sweet. Nice. I'm gonna make some banana bread this weekend. And, I don't even have to buy the cake mix. Brilliant. One of my favorite gluten-free recipes. Super easy with the cake mix. But if you can't get them where you are, check online for a build your own recipe. Sweet. I may make this tonight. Alright, now I'm running out of places to put these things because the cat has now taken over my table. And let's see what else we got. Alright, let's take everything out. Got more raisins. I'm going to be set for raisins. Let's see. And then I got... Ooh. This is fun. I never get packages. I got... You can never have too many stitch markers, especially Doctor Who inspired one. So I got a... Hello, I'm a Whovian. Oh, it's a magnet. That's why all the stitch markers are sticking to the back. So they're the pretty stitch markers. Those are very pretty. I'm going to put them back in here. I'm going to take the magnet and put it on my fridge. Ta-da! Ooh, what is this? Great for keeping it all together. Especially when you're running with the doctor. The doctor's a lot of running. Oh, it's a little, like, kit. I guess you could do first aid kit, or you could put stitch markers in it, or all sorts of things. This is cool. Oh, it comes out. That's even better. Ta-da! And right now, my favorite color is yellow, as we were talking about that. So, I like me some yellow. And I got some teas. Sweet. I love tea. Apple cinnamon herbal tea, caffeine free. Looks like I got a bunch of different teas. Thank you very much. This is awesome. Are you gonna get off the thing? I'm gonna put it all back in here so I can take a picture of it later. So, thank you to my swap partner. You know who you are if you ever watch this. I have no idea if she watches or not. I really enjoyed my package. I enjoy my hat. It's really comfy. I don't know what yarn she uses, but it's really squishy. I like it. I might just wear it. It's actually kind of cool today, so. Ta-da! So that's it for today. I don't really have anything else. I've just been kind of monogamously knitting on that sweater. So I'm going to continue knitting on that this week and get ready for Prague. We leave next week Thursday, so I'll have one more podcast here, and then I am going to take the camera with me, and so hopefully I'll be able to record in Prague. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting pictures wherever I can get some Wi-Fi, because it's expensive to pay for cell service over there. But I do have a phone that gets Wi-Fi, so yeah. And I think we're staying with someone who has Wi-Fi. That's what my dad said, so yay. Yeah, I get to see my parents in Prague, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen them in a really long time. I guess it has been almost over a year. Yeah, because we went to visit them in March of last year, so that'll be good. See them, see my grandparents who I haven't seen in 4 years, and some other family. So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna go make some dinner and I think some dessert because that banana bread looks really good. Although I don't know if we have bananas. May have to make a trip to get some bananas because that banana bread looks really good. So I hope my swap pack partner enjoys her package. I had fun putting it together. I won't say anything about it in case she watches this before she opens it, but it'll probably come out about the same time as when she gets it. Anyway, I'm rambling on and on because I'm hungry, and I'm going to go make myself some dinner and enjoy my squishy hat. And thank you to everyone. And thank you to people who've been posting in the chatter thread on Ravelry. That's been really exciting. And also to people who've been subscribing to my channel on YouTube. That's the easiest way to keep up. Or you can follow me on Feedly. That's how I've been following podcasts lately since the whole Blip fiasco. And it's been pretty consistent, whether they're still on Blip or they're on YouTube or some other hosting site. Feedly has been awesome. I'm getting all caught up recently. I kind of got behind with all the craziness of everything, but I often listen to podcasts while I'm at work doing other things. Just kind of have them on in the background, so that's a nice way to have some company and learn some stuff and see lots of pretty things. So sounds good. I'll tell you more another time about some of my favorite podcasts and things like that, but I don't want to make this too long. So have a great week. Have fun knitting all of your fruity things, and I will see you soon. Bye.